Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Scrapyard. I'm your host, Fire Chicken, and you're kicking it with chicken. Key the intro music. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have any intro music. We do. Our fights have intro music now, if you haven't noticed. Thanks to Jay Gotham. Thanks to Vincenzetti. I'm gonna say it wrong. I love the intro music though. I'm gonna work on an intro or a full video for Jay Gotham, just like I did with the other one. So, what do I want to talk about tonight? Well, we're going to wait till we get a few people on. Once that's happening, we'll get into discussion. I was just on Heart in the Fight with the Canadian. So they had me on there. We were discussing Canadian's matchup that I haven't made public yet. But I have big news on that, as well as letting you know who else is going to be fighting in the Scrapyard on the 1-year anniversary, July 31st. 1 year. Can you believe it? We've been doing this for a whole year now. If you think about where we started with was a ring, 4 posts, bungee, dirt, a single GoPro, and a really awkward announcer. I was awkward as shit, dude. I was like really awkward. You go back, you know what? I like sharing. I like sharing old fights with you guys. I want you guys to look at this fight. Watch how bad my intro is in this fight. It's just like I'm a pro now. I'm not a pro. I'm like semi-pro. We'll go semi-pro. You guys good with semi-pro? Look at this one though. Coincidentally, the Scarecrow is fighting on this event. 1-year anniversary, everybody. Damn. What's up? Gimp in the house. Our OG referee since day one. Damn. Actually, me and Gimp, we go farther back than that. I went to high school with that guy. Dude, we trained together. I mean, I've known this guy a long time. So not only is he a referee, he's a good friend. He is our primary referee. All right. Yeah. So where did we start? We started with a ring, a single camera, dirt, a couple matches, and it's just grown since then. And it's all due to the efforts of Gimp, everybody, Buddy V, our sponsors, Batchelor, Bemer representative, and Peixotto, Len. How many fights total on the 31st? I don't have all the fights made up yet, but there's gonna be quite a few of them. It might be our biggest event, which I gotta add a fight in here. I gotta modify something here. So I'm gonna go Mr. Rooks. I have a match for you. You're not on here, but I'm gonna add the big announcement fight right here too. So some of these people I haven't even let know that I've made a matchup for them yet. So this is going to be like the first time some of these people are going to be hearing this. And I encourage you, I'm going to try to take my time and talk about each fight, so you have a little bit of time to open up a new tab and put in Streetbeefs and the name of the fighter and maybe skim through their fight a little bit. But let me add this really quick. This is yeah, there we go. All right. Senior Chicken in the house. What's up? Good morning. It's actually the evening here. I was just on Heart in the Fight. You guys need to check them out. So Heart in the Fight is somebody that deals exclusively, not exclusively, but they deal heavily with street beefs. They're in California. Hold on. You know, you guys know I suck at multitasking. Just can't talk and type at the same time. So they deal a lot with the West Coast group, but they deal with us too. Oh, dude, I saw the fight, Derek. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Don't be sad. Good. So that's Heart in the Fight. I would suggest you guys go to that link and just hit subscribe for them. It'll keep you up to date. Sometimes they do interviews and stuff with our fighters. Sometimes they do like matchup. I don't know what you would call it, like not tail of the tape, but pre-fight matchup discussion lives. They're really cool. So definitely worth a sub. When I tell you guys to sub to something, it's probably worth subbing to. I mean, you guys are subscribers here, right? Division Cortez, Real Lion. Real Lion, who is that? I think he's fought in the scrapyard before. Oh yeah, I got a match for you. I know who you are, man. I'm just messing around. Hey, what's up? What's up, Pono? Dude, okay. I want to make sure I get this name right. Listen, guys, we might be having somebody come out next month. Pony Boy, you might know who this is. So I'm going to just hold this message up to the screen. And you tell me, so Pono, you tell me if you know who this guy is. So my buddy that I work with, he's from Hawaii, and he knew like right away who this guy was, and like he saw this guy fighting when the guy was really young, but I don't know if that's not focusing. Damn it, focus. Oh, that's horrible. Why can't Ninoa Dung? It ain't chemo. Yep, that's my boy. Do you guys know him? I've watched some of his fights. He fights for Bellator. But what I'm getting at is he messaged me. He found me on oh, sorry, Nonstick. Hey, what's up? What's up, Nonstick? Never heard of him? Okay, I'll link you to him. So he's a Bellator fighter. And he's not wanting to fight, obviously, for the scrapyard because we do not allow pro fighters to fight in the scrapyard. However, he does have, whether he's training people or he does have training partners that he wants to bring out that aren't pro. We continue. So I'll post this link for you guys. Oh, King Warlord, what's up? So look this guy up. Bellator, he's legit. I believe he's undefeated too. Really, really cool to get big names out here and people recognizing us. There's also somebody else that might be out to our next event next month. A big name, but he's accomplished like a ton in his career. And I don't want to give it away yet. I don't really like to. Hey, Ricky, what's up? It's the ant. I don't want to give it away because then if it doesn't happen, then it's like, well, why didn't that guy come out? So I don't like to get you guys' hopes up until, like, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, dude. I did get him to join the Facebook group, didn't I? I forgot about that. I hit him up like a couple days ago, though, and asked him, dude, he's still interested? He's like, yes, I'm still watching your guys' stuff. I'm really interested. He wanted to know when our next event was, when the one after that was. So I'm thinking the next one is going to be like mid August, like the 14th, I think it is. I might be wrong on that. Whatever the Saturday is around there. I'm trying to accommodate a couple big names. So yeah. All right. You guys want me to get into the fights, or do you guys want to talk a little bit more? Do you have a belt design for the Scrapyard Championship? We actually have 3 titles already. Oh, dude, Ricky, you should get him to come out just to hang out. We've actually had pro boxers, pro soccer players, pro MMA fighters. Like, we're just a cool group, you know. Nobody treats you weird or anything because you're like famous. You know, we're all just together. Hey, what's up, Too Explosive? You know, I think it's a place where these big names can come hang out and not get swarmed by people. So everybody that comes out to the Scrapyard seems to enjoy it. You guys know I'm really busy. No heavy champs yet. Well, I had somebody in line for it, but, you know, there's actually a few people right now, Pono, that are kind of up in the contention for that. So, yeah, dude, Ant, that would be awesome. And I can't wait till you can get back here too. I know you can't right now, but it was really cool having you out last month. We had a little bit of a noise issue. You'll know from the videos, it's a whining noise. It has nothing to do with the camera or anything. If you were here, you'd know it was really hot, and that we had a air blower set up in the yard. Me, man, what yard? Your yard or our yard? Anyway, that blower won't be back. We had it out because it was like 105 degrees. One thing you might have noticed or might not have noticed about our last event was I increased the quality of the footage. If you watch it on like a really nice like 4K TV or just, you know, like a 4K TV, you'll really see it. Like, watch a video from a month ago. Sorry, a video from like a month ago, and then watch a video from this last event, and you will just be like, wow. Not only that, but I can't remember who it was, but I was doing a live and I mentioned, hey, I would like to get a media mod for my GoPro. It's basically, so this is our secondary camera angle. I don't need a media mod for this. It's a housing that goes around it, and it's got a microphone like that. And I mentioned it, and somebody super chatted me 35 of the $85 for the media mod. That was really cool. It helped out a lot. So I did use that microphone in the last event, and I think it does help with that sound quality, even though that blower was going on, which we won't have again. I'll mention that again. But so that's one change. That's another change. Yeah, you know, 1 year, it's going to be a great event. I'd like to get in some matches right now. Keep in mind, there's a lot of people on here that, like, I haven't signed up yet. Like, I've really just been kind of going with the really big names and trying to match them up first. I've been wanting to get Epic Tan matched up next. In fact, I have to go to our Facebook group because somebody signed up to fight, and I want to make sure that I get them put on the list. So we'll do that really quick. Bear with me. Remember, multitasker, not good. If you guys got any questions, now's like the time to kind of think of them and post them. And then when I get back, I'll read them and you'll keep me occupied for a little bit longer. And then I'll get into the matches. So I just had, where is he? Where is he? Oh, I know he signed up in here. We always get people that sign up in the wrong spot. And then when one person does it, a bunch of people do it. Okay. One thing I want to point out is, where are you, dude? Are you not in here? One thing I want to point out is that we got Turtle fighting this event. Turtle is almost to the Wall of Fame. Like he's the closest guy to the Wall of Fame. I really think that's worth mentioning. I want to say he's had 9 or 10 fights so far in the scrapyard. Sorry, I'm getting back to this. I got to find this guy's name and put him. I'll find it here. I think he signed up in the wrong spot too. Oh, why can't I find this? Like I just seen it yesterday. I don't know, something with the events section. It's weird. Like it. Sometimes it like throws like hides comments and stuff, and I gotta find the spot that says like show all, which I don't see. Anyway, so it's Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter signed up, and Bounty Hunter's very experienced. He is like a 4 or a 5 out of 5. So he's gonna be tough to match up. Any takers? Any takers? Where is it? This is dumb. Like I saw it yesterday. I know he didn't delete it. Actually, not unless he shut down his Facebook again, which I still have contact with him. Let me see here. Well, I'm just going to add him anyway. So, let's see, he's about 210. So I have like a list in weight order. And what I do is I write down everybody's fight name to the left. And then I put, let's see, he's 210. All right, I got him added. Let me check on you guys to see if you guys are still here. How much fight in is Turtle? Turtle is he's got 7 wins, I think, 6 or 7 wins. Come watch the fights. It's not really, we don't really hold this for spectators, to be honest. I make exceptions every once in a while, but this event wouldn't be a good one because I do have some people coming out that are very invested in the scrapyard as far as their time goes. Like they've been here since the beginning and they might not be fighting this event, but they want to come out. So I'm going to accommodate them. So if you just keep bugging me about it, like maybe I can get you to come out to an event and help out. But generally, we're not open to the spectators. We do this whole thing for the fighters, and it all goes on YouTube. I know it's not ideal for a lot of people, but it's just how we got to do it. So, all right, guys. Ooh, I don't know. I don't like that. It's a little bright. Okay, matches. Jeremy, I can't understand a word you just said. All right, guys. So I'm going to start off by saying we have two. I'm going to count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 60 people signed up to fight right now. I have 60 people's information on here. So we could potentially have 30 fights or more or less, but that's where we're at. And I'm going to tell you who we got matched up right now. If I don't mention you right now, don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. I mean, I got people on here that I could just match them up, but I want to do like the best matchups I can, the most fair, the most equal, and I always lean towards MMA. So if two people sign up and they put MMA boxing and kickboxing, I always sign them up for MMA. And we go from there. Okay, so the first one that I got here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I have 13 matches matched now. Little Kit versus Nerd Rage, and that's an MMA match. All right. So these guys are new to the yard. Little Kit and Nerd Rage both fought last event. Nerd Rage fought Son of Samoa in a boxing match, and no, I haven't. I haven't said this is the first one I've said. Too explosive. You didn't miss it. I've been taking my time. So anyway, Little Kit and Nerd Rage. Nerd Rage fought Son of Samoa, and he ended up winning in the second round by verbal. What would you call that? It's a TKO, basically. He was getting a standing 8 count and just said no. So TKO, Nerd Rage won. Experienced fighter. Now we got Little Kit. Verbal TKO. Yeah, there we go. That is a really good fight. Yes. Little Kit. Let's see here. Okay, so Little Kit fought a guy named the Cannibal. So we had a lot of cancellations in our last event. I think it was due to the heat, to be honest. But it's really stressful for me and the fighters when people cancel. I don't like it at all. I really don't when people cancel. I understand stuff happens, but you know, you're leaving your opponent out to draw, you know, like not get a match potentially. So anyway, what happened with Little Kit and Cannibal basically took a fight with a guy that was more experienced and weighed a lot more than him. And he put up a hell of a fight, but Little Kit was just too much. Streetbeefs back with another MMA match. Where is Iraqi Assassin? He is in Virginia. This is the Washington State branch. So I run this one. We got our own team. We do our own thing, but we are still a branch of Streetbeefs. I went out there about a month ago. I fought a couple times. So we have the best timekeeper out of all the Streetbeefs, Jeremy. Boom, right there. Self-proclaimed, I should say. So anyway, Little Kit versus Nerd Rage. But it's MMA, which is crazy because they just both did boxing matches. They're both good boxers, but now we're going to get to see how deep these guys' arsenals really go. And they're two big dudes. So they're like 240 pounds. I'm glad the cage is like really reinforced. We've had bigger guys hit the cage before, but yeah, I really look forward to that fight. All right. Since he's in the house, and because his fight's listed next, coincidentally, Scotty Showtime versus Too Explosive in MMA. All right. These guys are new to the scrapyard from the last event. Actually, no, Too Explosive is not new this last event. He's actually 2-0 in the scrapyard. Yes, 2-0 in the scrapyard. He won an MMA match. It's actually a highly viewed MMA match against this dude named Hitman who didn't want to take an L, told us we were wrong. I heard we were showing favoritism. I heard we were racist. I heard it was a conspiracy. And yes, that shit doesn't happen in the scrapyard. We give the win to whoever deserves it. Okay? We don't try to hold on to champions. None of that stuff. You win the fight. That's how it goes. That's how it should be. It should be right down the middle. I know not every time we have fights, everybody's going to agree with all of our judges, but he tried saying we were wrong, and basically YouTube told him he was wrong. So he threw a big fit, called us clowns, and peaced out. And now he doesn't fight for Streetbeefs or anybody, probably. So back to this matchup, though. Too Explosive. Everyone's like, yeah, the guy's just a wrestler. So he took a boxing match last time. And I just released that like yesterday, 2 days ago. Yeah. And you can look for yourself. He's got some power in those punches. But he's fighting Scotty Showtime. Talent or experience level raw. So Scotty Showtime shows up to the scrapyard. He's very confident. He's very vocal. And he basically will fight just about anybody. He fought Samaritan. Now, granted, he never had any actual, like, legit fights. So he basically put himself down as a 1. But we saw how the match went, and I would say he's not a 1. But yes, so he's fighting Scotty Showtime in an MMA match. And hey, Ant, those guys are like kind of close to your weight. All right, let's move on. Okay. Probably one of our biggest draws in the scrapyard. So let me start out by saying I'm not trying to discredit anybody or take anything away from anybody, but our biggest names, the ones that get the most views, are Gash, Jay Gotham, Preacher's Son, Pookie, and the African. African just has personality. He's got a ton of personality. So he is fighting somebody that fought at our last event, and the guy has a pretty interesting name. So the African is fighting Shitbird. I hope YouTube doesn't put restrictions on this video for saying that. But yes, the African versus Shitbird in a kickboxing match. I feel like these two are pretty similar talent-wise, and that's going to make for a really good match. I personally can't wait. Who else wants to see the African return? Hey, what's up, Dwayne? Hey, we got 10-pound weight variance, on the fights, Ant. So if you're within 10 pounds of your opponent, that's good. All right, back to it. Sorry, I'm getting a little comfortable here. All right. We got somebody that signed up that they're new, but they're fighting somebody that has fought in the scrapyard before. And their name is Mr. MISTER. It's an MMA match, and they're fighting Ultra. What happened to Pony Boy? Nobody knows. No, I'm just kidding. Pony Boy is actually in the chat right now. He might still be here. He might be gone. But it's Duchess. Did I say that right? Duchess Kakua. So, hey, if you're in here, somebody's asking about you, Pony Boy. Oh, by the way, Pony Boy, I mean, if you want to come out to the next one just to watch, hit me up. You are, like I said, I'm keeping some spots available for some of our OG scrapyard fighters. So, all right, next one. Okay, so this is a guy that's fought for us exclusively, and then he went to Virginia with us and fought. He's got a ton of heart and a ton of height, and his name's Illuminate the State. He is fighting a guy that fought 2 events ago named the Pitbull, who has an MMA Pride tattoo on his side. That will be a boxing match. So one of these guys is going to get their first win in the scrapyard. I'm really excited for both of them. I hope you guys are both training hard. Okay, next. This one kind of man, I love it when matches make themselves. Like when somebody messages me and said, "Oh, yeah, dude, that's cool." Too explosive, Abdul. So sometimes fighters will come to me and they'll be like, "Hey, I got somebody I want to fight. We've already worked it out." Like Hunter or Reaper and Real Line, or Tyler the Destroyer and Viking Warrior. Those they make for good matches. But this guy came to me and said, "Hey, I got this guy that I'm interested in boxing." He's like, "I work for a roofing company, and he works for a rival roofing company." I don't think these guys like dislike each other or anything, but it's just an interesting coincidence or interesting thing. So that's going to be Built Different, who fought Rabbit. You can look that fight up. And that's going to be against TGK, the Tacoma Ghetto Kid, who fought Solo. So, hey, Dwayne, is Animal a fighter in the scrapyard? Not anymore. Not anymore. Mighty Mouse 2.0 is not welcome in our group. So we're not even discussing that guy. Guy's a bad, I wouldn't even use that term. Basically, what happened with that is some stuff came out after the fight, and then it finally came to reality, and we distanced ourselves, and that's, yeah. So I hope that answers your question. Anyway, TGK, Tacoma Ghetto Kid, and Built Different are doing a boxing match. So I'm really looking forward to that one. Okay. We're getting into like the next 3 of them are next 4 of them are really ones to talk about. Actually, the rest of them. So I haven't announced this one yet, but the preacher's son, I got him a match. Now, his opponent messaged me and said, "Hey, I'm interested. I want to fight in the scrapyard again." He fought in January, and he fought a guy named my mind's drawing a blank. Come on, that was like 6 months ago. Jeez, I gotta do this again. I knew it would come to me before I even typed it in. He fought a guy named Bad Intentions. So he comes to me and he says, "Hey, I want to fight in the scrapyard this month again." And I was like, "Yeah, sign up, man." And he's like, "Well, what do you think of this guy?" I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, what do you think of the preacher's son?" He's like, "Yeah." It's like, that could work. It's like, I've watched his fights. So Voin is his name, and he fought Bad Intentions in January. You can look their fight up, and he will be fighting the preacher's son, MMA. Yeah, I don't even know. You know what? When it's fighters that have fought before and they're coming together and having a match, that's just, yeah, those make for the best matchups. Okay, now everybody, this one, I don't even want to say it, but I got to. I told you I would. I told you I would tell you who I had signed up so far, and all right. First, I'm going to say the opponent before I say who they're fighting. Last month, we had a guy come out named Flex. Flex fought the Viking Warrior in a boxing match. Viking Warrior won the match. After the match, Flex said, "Hey, boxing's not my thing." He actually did really good in the boxing match. I gave him the first round. I wasn't judging, but I gave him the first round as I was watching, and I believe the judges did too. And Viking Warrior took the second and third. He says, "Hey, I'm more of an MMA fighter. That's where my specialty is." So I was like, "All right, maybe next time we'll get you MMA or kickboxing." So I put him on the list, and I got hit up by a guy. He's like, "I want Flex." I was like, "Okay, all right." And that guy is going to have to make a return to the scrapyard out of retirement to have his match with Flex. And that is Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up. Jay Gotham is back. Jay Gotham versus Flex in an MMA match. Boom. Boom. And that's not even the one that I was reacting to in the opening, the thumbnail. That's not even the match that I'm reacting to. This one is just another really good one. And that one's gonna be crazy. I think I'll get to that in a second, MMA Cat. I think with this matchup, I don't know Flex's background. I just know that he's had some matches and stuff, and he's more experienced. Jay Gotham, physical specimen, raw talent, gaining experience by the day. So you're going to have that versus that. I honestly don't know how this match is going to go. These are the matches I love where I have no idea. I could just flip a coin and that's who I would go with, because I don't have any idea on that match who I think would win. So Flex versus Jay Gotham. If you want to look up Flex, I just released that video a couple weeks ago. MMA Cat. I don't know. I don't know. I tend to stick to our stuff here more. I keep my eyes on the other branches. I always like to know what's going on for the most part. And I knew that was a thing, but like I don't know the real reason behind it. Hey, what's up? It's Kevin from IT. So if you have any technical questions, you can ask this guy. I hope you're coming back soon, man. You doing good? Next matchup. Hold on. Okay. Next matchup. Okay. This is going to be a good one. We got Turtle coming back. Turtle, as I said, is getting close to getting on that wall. Getting on that wall of fame. I believe he's got the best chance of getting on there first because he's the closest. We had people get kind of close and quit or stop coming out or whatever. But he stayed consistent. He will fight anybody, and he's always getting better. Turtle. Big Beach, that's the OG branch, bro. We're Washington State branch. We go back and forth, but he's never been out here. No, it's 8. It's actually 8 wins in the yard. You have to win 8 times. Or if you're a traveler, like, say, Doughboy, like if he racked up 1 or 2 less than that, he might get on the board quicker because he's had to travel such a far distance. Anyway, Turtle. So Turtle is fighting Q-Tip. Now, Q-Tip fought Hummingbird. Turtle also fought Hummingbird. Both these guys have lost to Hummingbird. Sorry, I'm reading messages. Can you tell? Yeah, I'll tell you who quit the scrapyard in a minute. If I don't get to it, remind me. Water turkey, I love it. So anyway, both of them lost to Hummingbird. Hummingbird was mad at Q-Tip because Q-Tip said he was going to weigh 155, but they believe he weighed more. I don't want to get into that, but I just know that it was a mad Hummingbird that day, and he took it out on Q-Tip. Turtle and Hummingbird was a really good match. Both of them were really good matches, but so that's gonna be a really good match. Let me get to you guys' questions in a little bit. I got a couple more matches I'm going to go through. Ooh, boy. Hey, Morningstar. I tried to get a hold of you on Facebook. I got an opponent for you, bro. You're still here, right? Morningstar? Paging Morningstar. I'm going to wait till you respond. That way I know you're here. There you are. You're here. Good. So, your matchup is interesting. It's interesting because of who your opponent is and the type of match it is. Okay. First thing I'll say about you, man, you're doing great in the scrapyard. You mix things up really well. You can never tell how somebody is the first time you meet him until you see him in the ring. But you definitely look really composed out there. I'm trying to say something about I knew you were going to think that. But the reason I said that is because I'm trying to say stuff about every person on this list that I have matched up. Okay. So your opponent is Brickhouse. Now, Brickhouse is only done boxing and kickboxing. I don't know if he's done MMA before, but he said he was cool with it. He's a taller dude. Um, but as you know, in the scrapyard, height doesn't really mean a whole lot. So you might think that, yeah, I'm testing you, but actually, I think this is a really good, like with your numbers and stuff, where I put you guys on your skill levels, I put you guys right at the same. So I think this is a really good match. Okay, cool. Yeah. I think it's going to be a great match, man. You guys are like this about the same weight. Um, I think you've had almost the same amount of matches. He's had like, I think he's had like three. He had two in one day. Those are hard ones. That was Pookie and Demigod. Those were tough matches. So that'll be a good match. Wolf Fang versus Supreme, Big Supreme. I don't know who Big Supreme is. I put him against Wolf Fang, who fought Brickhouse last. And I think, yeah, he fought Brickhouse last because of their weights are about the same. So they're both the same skill level. So now I got to talk about this one. This is a different match, and you guys never would have guessed this one. I am Dwayne. I've got like two more matches to get through. I don't want to get off track too much, but let me get through these two matches. There he is. There's Brickhouse right here. Let me get through these two matches, and I will get to your question. So just hold off on a minute. It is MMA, yes. So this next matchup's a really interesting one. So I had a MMA with Brickhouse. So this is a really interesting matchup. Now, originally I had this guy set up to defend his title in the scrapyard, but he injured something and he didn't want to do an MMA match. So Doughboy will not be defending his MMA title at this event, but he already has plane tickets. So he says, well, can I do a boxing match? I said, yes, you can. And I was going to have him fight Scarecrow. Now, Scarecrow was kind of looking forward to a title fight. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Scarecrow a fight this month against somebody, and it might be a number one contender fight. So the winner of that will go on to fight Doughboy when Doughboy's good. But Doughboy is fighting Mr. Rooks in a boxing match. So it'll be something different for Doughboy. It'll be something different. Yeah. Sorry, I had like a thought. Okay, last one. We're doing a title fight on this one, guys. We've needed a belt in this division for a while. We really need one in heavyweight, but I mean, dude, no, Epic, you're gonna get a match for sure. I just want to make sure that I've got a good matchup for you, which I need to talk to you, and I don't want to ask you on here, so I'll actually ask you on here. Okay. Anyway, yeah, Tanner, you're definitely getting a match. There's people in your weight. You know, there's different types of matches you could do. Yeah. You know who I think would be a really good one for you, but somebody would have to get a hold of his coach. Is Chase the Dragon. I think that would be the matchup to do, but haven't seen Chase for a while. I ain't gonna get into why. I think it's unfortunate because it's like he could be out doing matches and will Destroyer come back? Which Destroyer? We got Tyler the Destroyer and the other Destroyer. I'm still gonna get to your match or your question. I mean, so anyway, oh, how about we just cover this last one, right? So Tan, yes, we will get you a match, and it's gonna be your match is gonna be like one of the top matches. Okay, title fight, 205-pound division, boxing. Drum roll, please. The Real Lion versus the Canadian. Boom. That's the one. Yes. Real Lion versus the Canadian. Damn. Scott, we should have done that one on the 4th of July because there's going to be fireworks on this one. Talk about like heavy hands. I mean, both these guys are just packing heat. So, all right. Let me get back to your question. You want to know who dropped out of the scrapyard? Oh, the long-haired one. Dude, I got to get a hold of him. In fact, I'm going to message him right now. Because he fought on our first event. And it would be cool to have him out. Ooh, I have the perfect matchup for him too. I got the perfect matchup for him if he shows up. Ben Shelley, he's probably going to be out next month. Okay, who's dropped out of the scrapyard? Now, look, I'm not saying Monkey. Yes, Monkey's going to get a match too. Oh, cool, man. Look forward to seeing you. Some people have left because of different reasons. I've had people leave because they... Okay, any advice on kickboxing, Fire Chick? I'm sorry. Get into a gym, I would say, man. Ruckus is fighting, yeah. Ruckus is signed up to fight. Give him that monkey business. Okay, I got a Monkey versus Ruckus, maybe. When is he fighting? The 31st. July 31st. Okay, so people have left for different reasons, right? Send guys to Bumblebees in Seattle. What's Bumblebees? So some people have left because they're pursuing martial art or MMA careers. They might still be here. Some people just aren't fighting anymore. No, I'm not gonna do a rematch. I'll get you guys different opponents. I don't want to do like a rematch right away. I'm not ruling it out, but you know what I mean. Oh man. I gotta let Overtime Hustling know that we're doing this right now. Let me send him a link. I'm not ruling it out though, Kevin, but that thumbnail looks like a crazed lunatic. An extremely fired up fire chicken. Okay. So different people have left. Different people have left for different reasons. Like I said, some have moved up, some have moved away, some aren't around us anymore, so they just don't associate with us as much anymore. Some people were kicked out. Who's been kicked out of the group? I kicked Turkish Assassin out of the group. I've kicked a lot of people out that haven't fought before. The animal's gone permanently because of some criminal activity that we don't mess with in the scrapyard. I'll just say that. Boom. I don't know if I like that one. Green's nice. I'm digging the green. Oh, Bumblebee's is a boxing gym. I knew that. You know me. Oh, Kevin. Yeah, I get sidetracked, man. So Turco or Turkish Assassin was kicked out of the group. Disrespectful. No call, no show. Calling me names, whatever. And then I wouldn't let him come to the last event when his brother was supposed to fight. So his brother wouldn't come to the event. And then so his brother quit the group. So those two are gone. I I had my ups and downs with those guys. But I wish them the best, That's all I'm gonna say. I wish them the best. They're young. They got a bright future ahead of them. So I would actually have to go through my block list to see. War Machine. That's another freaking Looney Tune. That was this West Coast guy. Streetbeefs West Coast. Dude. Registered sex offender. Got a hold of me. Told me they were wrong. All this stuff. I said, well, get me proof and I'll help you clear your name. But until then he just wouldn't quit bugging me, so I blocked him. And then he tried making dude, I'm not even gonna get into it. He's like freaking Looney Tunes. I hate having to deal with stuff like that. The freaking CIA agent, that was when we had to kick out. Freaking goofy ass. Making his his shitty rap songs. Oh, dude. Yeah. He tried sending messages to Scarface and all sorts of stuff. Like freaking just batshit, man. You guys don't understand like some of the stuff I have to deal with running this thing. It's absolutely crazy. People are just so this is the guy that told me he was a CIA agent that was going to get Scrapyard shut down and that we were racist and stuff for kicking him out of the group. And make sure you guys go show him some love on that music video. Who else? They're doing Turf Tales on Overtime Hustle magazine right now. Sorry, I got conflicting stuff. Have any of the Streetbeefs guys thought about branching out and streaming on Twitch? I see it's a great opportunity for y'all, not against terms of service. I would avoid moniker War Machine for a while. Yeah. Dude, everybody told that guy, they were like, don't use that name War Machine. And he's like, oh, I'm going to use it. I like the name. They're like, no, dude, don't use the name War Machine. Like, that's not a good name when you're involved in MMA. And he wouldn't listen. And then somebody looked him up, and then they're like, oh, well, yeah, he's Chimo. So if somebody uses the name War Machine, Don Cheadle, you ain't looking too good right now. I don't know if anybody got that reference or not. If you did, say something. See you later, mean man. See you on the 25th? What's on the 25th? Tapping in real quick. Overtime Hustling magazine in the house. OTH. Boom. Oh, sorry. Get your copy today. Check out their website, overtimehustling.com. How's that for a plug? Oh, shit. So, yeah, if you're thinking about fighting for this event, get signed in. Event section. Oh, the event's on the 31st, the one in Washington. You've seen bigger plugs. Yeah, I'm not going to go there. Merch, guys. I got to bring this one up because this event on the 31st, I actually have a pretty abundant supply of merch. I got Scrapyard wrist bracelets with a Sasquatch on them. I got the button, a button with this logo on it. I got lanyards. I got t-shirts with this design on it. I got one, maybe two sweatshirts, a small. There's no zipper hoodies, sorry. I got hats. They're not Scrapyard hats. They're Streetbeefs hats. I only have 7. Okay, look. If you go and watch my videos from the last event, I was wearing a Streetbeefs hat, flat build, snapback. That's what I got for sale. They're $30. So if you're interested in one of those, you're going to have to get at me pretty quick. But $30. Also, the guy that makes the merch might be at the event. Just maybe. Martin Rubio might be at our event. Oh, I don't know, man. I haven't. I've scrolled by him, but like I don't know a lot about him. It's a snapback. It snaps. I got a tiny head too, but I don't know. I like hats. I like hats even though I got all my hair. I need a haircut and I need to shave. Looking like I live in the mountains or something. Oh, geez. You guys got any questions for me? Q&A time. Do you guys pay people to fight? We do not pay people to fight, and there is a good reason why. So listen, if it was something that was possible, then we could do it. But if we did that, it would be illegal, and that would get us shut down. So we can't pay fighters. We don't accept any money as far as like admission, or there's basically no exchange of money for anything like that. So I've gotten people say, well, I'll come out and fight if you pay me. I'm like, well, if you want to fight for money, you better go pro, because that's what a professional is. They get paid to fight. And we can't even let pro fighters fight in our yard. Then we would have to deal with like the commission and stuff. So guns down. I know I do, right? I do look like the Sasquatch. It's uncanny. Where's Golden Hands the champ? That's a good question. Trying to get Golden Hands back out to fight. You know, we all got shit going on in our lives. and this fighting thing isn't always like top priority. So I told Golden Hands, I said, when you're ready to come back, we're here for you. He told me, he says, if I don't come back soon, you could put the title up. We might do something like that. I don't know. I don't want to do it at this event. I'm going to try to get him booked for next event. I got somebody that wants to fight him. Dude named Savage from the main yard, who just had a beef fight with Demon Monsoon. And I told him, I said, if you handle your beef fight with Demon, you can come out and you can fight Golden Hands for the title. Now, that's Golden Hands for the title. It's not come out and fight whoever for the title. It's Golden Hands for the title. Normally, we don't give title fights to people that have never fought in the yard before. I can't say that for sure. Sometimes we have like Gaio, where we had an opponent drop out and we had to fill him in. So, that was a situation where I told Golden Hands, I says, you don't have to put your title up against a guy that, didn't really earn it. And he says, no, I want to put my title up, because that's how Golden Hands is. Tell me they want to fight Demon Monsoon. I just don't. They want. I don't know why. Oh, the big news is you're gonna wrap up your arm and you're gonna fight in the yard with a covered up tattoo. That is the big news, Isaiah. No, the big news was the fights that I listed, that I had signed up so far. Yeah, I'm actually doing a BJJ match. Go figure. This event, I'm going against a guy that he's on physical limitations and he can't do striking. So I volunteered to do a grappling match against him. He's 250. I don't know what his experience is with grappling, but I love doing those BJJ matches. I mean, they don't. It's not like I add them to my record or anything. They're like I could say they're like their own record or whatever. Sorry, I was thinking and talking at the same time about two different things. Isaiah, so Doughboy was going to fight Scarecrow this event, but that's not going to happen. Doughboy's actually doing a boxing match this time. Scarecrow is fighting, and the winner of this match between him and whoever he fights is going to get a title shot next event. Yeah, number one contender spot. Hey, Fire Chicken, I think my brother Grim versus Scorpio. Scorpio backed out. Something came up. He will not be fighting on this event. But we probably have somebody that is similar to him, maybe. We should be able to get him a match. We got a lot of people signed up. You guys think I should keep this? What do you think? I mean, I'll get a haircut. But you think I should keep the beard? I'll send some footage of him for you. Thank you. No. This is for the MMA title, Isaiah. So Doughboy's fighting a boxing match because he can't do the MMA match this month. So I'm taking his opponent, which was supposed to be Scarecrow. I'm letting him fight somebody else in an MMA match, and the winner of that will get a title fight against Doughboy the next time he comes out. You don't get like a title fight from boxing to like two different things, you know. I think that's what you were meaning. Mr. T. Yeah. So might do some training Sunday. Yeah, might do some training Sunday. Canadian might be coming out. Yes, yes, he is. He is the one that knocked out Nick the Brick. He fought Yangshi last. That was a really good match. If you really want to see more of how Scarecrow is as a fighter, then watch him fight against Yangshi. That was a really good match. All right, I'm going to go through a couple of our bigger names that I have signed up to fight that I don't have matches for yet. Monkey, he's coming from Arkansas, 145-pound MMA. Crazy Legs, 160. He's doing boxing this time. Scarecrow, MMA. Dad is coming back, 160 boxing. Simo, he wants MMA, 160. El Giro, boxing, 170. Got to get him a match. Maybe against like Split. He already fought Viking Warrior. Maybe Black Panther would be a good one for him. That one might work. Black Panther versus El Giro. There's a little bit of a weight difference there. I'll talk to El Giro about it. If not, I can go down and go with like... Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on. So we got Viking Warrior signed up. Black Panther. Anomaly. Big Chief, actually, I got to take him off there. He backed out. Epic Tan, got to get him a match. Bounty Hunter, that's somebody that is a level 4 or 5. Same weight as Epic Tan. Black Hawk is coming back. 230 boxing. Son of Samoa coming back. 240 boxing. That might be a good one. Maybe. El Perro, 245. He's up for anything. The Reaper, 260. MMA or boxing. We got Grim. Grim and Reaper might be good. Or Grim and El Perro. Well, that's 20 pounds. Just Morningstar, yeah, just send me his footage. I'll know where he's at. That's pretty much all I got for the big names. Karate combat match. I forgot what that was. It's pretty much just a kickboxing match, right? Wouldn't it be easier to just write down kickboxing? There's Anomaly. Fighters change after around 10 fights. Experience. Please. Yeah, send me his footage and I'll figure that one out. Reaper's 1 and 2. I mean, he fought Pony Boy. Yeah. Dirty Devil coming back. Oh, I can almost guarantee that one. Well, I mean, Morningstar, we could put that in as an MMA match with limited ground. You know what I mean? It's just hard to sell a new type of fighting. It's easier for somebody to just adapt to what's already there. You know what I mean? Like I try to sell people on combat jiu-jitsu, and it's really hard to do. Let's see. Whew. Dirty Devil already fought Shrug. I haven't seen Shrug since Dirty Devil fought him. I think Dirty Devil versus Viking Warrior would be a really good one, or El Giro. Those would be good matchups. Dirty Devil's a little heavy for Golden Hands, I believe. I think he's about 170. All right, guys, you got about. I'm going to give you guys a minute to come up with some questions to keep me talking. We're going to go into. We're going to go into panic mode here. This is panic mode. This means you have 1 minute to come up with a question to stump me. No pressure. Double jeopardy. Oh, okay. I mean fight-related questions. The square root of pi would be the root in which the berry came from, which I like blackberry. So blackberry bush, but to get to the square root of a blackberry bush can be painful. You need to wear gloves, leather gloves preferably, so that it doesn't spike through the gloves into your finger and cause you to bleed and potentially get an infection. So, yeah. I have a fighter for Epic Tan, but he's a state champion wrestler from North Kitsap High School. I don't know if that would be an ideal matchup for Epic Tan. That would be more like a preacher's son. Oh man. I've been up since 4. Sorry, I yawn a lot. Who are my top favorite scrapyard fighters? That's a tough. Okay, we're gonna stop the insanity for a second. All right, we're going back to OG Red, Fire Chicken Red. Say Ant. Okay, look. Think of the Fire Chicken as the scrapyard father, not the grandfather, not the creator of all. That would be Scarface, but little creator. So I'm like the scrapyard dad. Okay, all of the fighters in the scrapyard are like my children. I can't say one is better or more my favorite, with the exception of Ant. I'll say the Ant is definitely my favorite, but I can't say that any of my other children are better than any of my other children. That just wouldn't be fair. I did. I just said you were my favorite, Aunt. Thanks, Dad. You're welcome. But that's not going to get you extra allowance this week, Ron. Sorry. So, I mean, some of the fighters I've known longer, but some of them have more ring persona. Some of them are more experienced. Some of them cause me a lot of headaches and drama. But at the end of the day, my goal is to help my children be productive members of society. So I want them to get what they can out of the scrapyard. I want them to improve their skills, meet new people, and stay out of trouble. I definitely do have my favorite fighters though. I can say that. I just won't say who they are. And I just mean it like, hey, you know, when I go to watch this person fight, it's like if I'm running an event and this fight's coming up, I'll be like, I got to get over to the ring and I got to watch this fight. But I'm not going to say who. Just know that I edit all your fights. I get to see all your fights. Sometimes I edit your guys' fights. I'm like, that was a fucking good fight. And I missed it because I was off telling people not to pee outside the porta potty facing my neighbor's house. Like, it happens. It happened last event. But, yeah. So sometimes I miss some of the fights. By the way, Shitter's getting pumped Monday, so you're welcome. It's like $80 every other event. $80. Boom, boom, boom. I think I'm just going to dig a really big hole underneath it, though. Doesn't that work as like fertilizer? I don't know. Right? I mean, anomaly, Ron, you're right. It was a good match. Like, I don't understand it, you guys. Like, lately, some of our matches haven't been doing as good as as good as they deserve, I should say that. My name's Fire Chicken. But I think that's all going to change. I think that's all going to change this event. So we're going to have some really good matches. So. Let's see. I want you guys to check out the fight we posted today. I post them. I didn't have the most matches last month, so I've been posting them every other day. But if we have the amount of matches that I'm thinking we're going to have this month, we should be able to put out a fight every day next month. It is a ton of work for me. That is editing every single day. So it was Too Explosive versus Billy the Beast. That was a good one. Morningstar versus El Perro. Great match. But I don't know. You know, it's just weird how these Nerd Rage versus Son of Samoa, 100K. Little Kit versus Cannibal, 121K. Oh, speaking of views, 1 million views. We have a video with 1 million views. If Gumby was still fighting in the scrapyard, who do you think would be best skill matchup? Pookie. Pookie versus Gumby, for sure. I'm just kidding. I think here. Doughboy would be a good match for him. Doughboy's the champion. But I think Gumby's got a little bit more experience. I always wanted to put Arm and Hammer against Gumby, but Arm and Hammer's really scary, and I wanted Gumby to get a little bit more experience before I did that, but he ended up leaving before that could happen. Hummingbird, if he wants to fight MMA, that would be a good one. Gumby versus Pookie. I used to tease Gumby with that all the time. Be like, yeah, you're fighting Pookie next. Hummingbird needs to come back and fight Golden Hand. Yeah, Hummingbird should be back. Him and his team are doing some stuff down in Oregon, so yeah, they're doing some stuff down in Oregon. But I mean, Brick Walls has the title for 170. The winner of the African versus Shipbird's gonna get a fight Brick Walls for the title. What do you think for the next title? So I just made a 205 title for boxing. Heavyweight, but should it be a heavyweight boxing or heavyweight MMA? I feel like we've had more heavyweight MMA matches recently. Well, no, I can't say that. Golden Hands versus Hummingbird would be a really good one. Yeah. I can't talk. I still got a couple more fights to edit, maybe 2, but I also have some fights like Castro's fight kind of sitting there in limbo on our YouTube channel. So remember, guys, I'm reading your comment, Morningstar. How about I think about it? I mean, I can't. I'll give you an answer in the next couple days, okay? Heavyweight MMA and boxing. Why not? Why can't we have more champions? Would you ever rematch A-Train if he came out? I don't know. That was fun, but I'm not much for rematches, to be honest. Yeah, but I mean, you're 2-0. He's got some fights. Gumby Doughboy would be a good match. Yep. I mean, I'm not. Well, I don't know. For one, like with YouTube, you look it up. I'm not ruling it out. I'm just saying that. So, like, I did Gumby versus Gash. and then I did Gumby versus Gash 2, but it changed. It was MMA, then they went to kickboxing. So it was a different fight. Sometimes fights kind of get like Golden Hands 1 versus Golden Hands 2 versus Guy 1, those two can get kind of mixed up because they're such similar fights. I would rather, if you're going to rematch somebody, rematch them a while later so that you can both grow in your skill levels at different rates, and you could see where you're at. Nerd Rage will be looking for a championship, I'm sure. People would think it's the same fight. You are, dude, K-Dog, you're a beast. You are kind of right on that. Oh, Solo would probably fight you again. Unless he thought that he was too much of your friend now. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying you guys are doing this, but some people like to rematch because it's comfortable. Because it's like they already fought that person and they know like what they're in store for. That can be one reason people want to rematch. All right. I'm going into sudden death again. Biscuit Assassin, when you coming back? You could get right in the mix there. We got people for you. Definitely got people you could fight. Fights are on the 31st. Yes, they are. Thank you. Heart in the fight. Listen, guys, click on that right now. Sorry, I'm in sudden death mode here. Heart in the fight. This means like if you have any questions, hurry up and ask them. Oh, nice lights. See, they were going all crazy, and I thought you said fights. Been going through a lot personally. Yeah, whenever you're ready, man. I know fighting's not everybody's priority all the time, so, and everybody's got lives. Not pushing you. But appreciate you making that emergency trip to pump my shitter. Ron's checking out. Anomaly. Past your bedtime. Peace out. We got to take another trip, man. Maybe do Vegas next time for the fights. They're not doing them in Cali anymore. No Cali West Coast. So I think it's like Arizona and Nevada. How the cookie crumbles. Gotcha. You know, Jeremy, that I know how my daughter feels when I make a dad joke and she rolls her eyes. Because I roll my eyes a lot of times when you make your jokes. Oh, jeez. They're just, your dad jokes are just on another level. Or how the biscuit flakes. Okay. Sudden death. We're doing the final countdown. At 1:35:15, I'm going to shut this thing down. You don't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Wait. Yeah. Jeopardy music, anybody? Hey, King Warlord, peace out. Thank you for being a good moderator. You too, Jeremy. You do all right, too. Better timekeeper, but maybe the best. Yeah. You've almost earned a silver clock. Not a gold. More Jack and Coke. Oh, Jack and Coke sounds not too bad. You know what, though, Biscuit? That was a good fight, though. Sometimes it's just, you know what, man? Sometimes it's just like the day that we download it and where it gets shared and who shares it and all this stuff. Don't beat yourself up over it. You won't get tougher by beating yourself up. Okay. We're just gonna go. Whoa. Here we go. That's bright. Check out the metal band. Scotty Showtime. I just watched this fight. Damn. Yeah. Scotty Showtime. All right, guys. That's all I got. It's been fun. I had a great time. I really enjoy the conversations with you guys. Shoot. I don't know, man. If you're not in our Facebook group, get in our Facebook group. Invite all your friends. How about we have a friend invite day tomorrow or something? Just go on there and just click that little button and invite all your friends. Jake Paul's Pro. What about Father Time? Hey, you have a good night, Aunt. Oh, one question. How would you guys feel if we had people in suits of armor swinging swords at each other in the scrapyard cage for a one-off match? Would you think it was cool? Or would you be like, I can do without that? Yeah, I think, Ron, that I would take that. But you know those guys only do stuff for money. Real swords, yes. Nerd Rage is asking me about it. Two men leave, two men enter, one man leaves. Scrapyard fencing. Yeah, broadswords though instead. Or maces. Yeah, Chase. Some people don't like them. They're like, you talk too much. Because really, people want to come on here to see the fights, to be honest. They don't want to see me talking to you guys. But I like to get your opinions on stuff. I like to let you know what's going on in the scrapyard. Yeah, why not? I try to do one of these a week. So listen, if you go to my playlist on the Scrapyard channel, look under news and updates, and there'll be a bunch of these in there, older ones, because I pull them down off of the like if you go to, you can't search for them, but you can find them in the playlist. If that makes sense. No, they're random. I'm gonna try to schedule them a little bit more from now on. Be like, hey, I'm gonna do a live stream Friday at 8 o'clock. I did that today, 9 o'clock. But I'm gonna get off here, guys. I've said this like a ton of times, and I actually mean it this time. Go to the Facebook group, invite your friends, share the videos. Listen, this is how videos, try submitting videos to like WorldStar and stuff. This is how videos go viral. Get on Reddit. Share stuff on Instagram. I need people that do this kind of stuff because it's really hard just to do all the stuff I already do, but then trying to get the videos out. I pretty much just share them on Facebook and that's it. But if you guys would just like, especially if you got a lot of friends, share them, tell people to share these videos, they get out there. Then big names see our stuff and then it just skyrockets. That's why we got like UFC fighters and stuff coming out. All right, guys. It's been great. I've had a great time. I hope you've had a great time. And I hope you got some information out tonight. So with that said, Fire Chicken out.